My name is Helena, and I'll be your MC this afternoon. I see we have a full house. You're pretty interested in this subject, right? Excellent. Did everybody have lunch? Yeah, well, I hope you did, because if you did, you will enjoy this track very much. But if you didn't, you're going to go hungry as hell, because this afternoon track is about food. Food, man's most basic need. Who doesn't like it? Well, throughout the ages, humans have strived to produce more and better food for the growing population. More land, better tools, improved techniques and technologies are needed. So there's a new emerging economy related to food, associating food and technology that is forcing can you hear me well? Yeah? That is forcing the industry, the public administrations, and the entrepreneurs to change the way in which food is produced, distributed, and consumed. Well, I have good news for you, because we have gathered a fantastic group of people that is going to tell us all the keys and secrets of this new emerging economy and about this specific topic of this afternoon. So, are you hungry for more? Yes. Are you hungry for more? Yes. There you go. So let's do it. And I'm going to do it the official way, because let me start by introducing to you a serial entrepreneur, a vivid innovator, a strategist, a man truly passionate about food and gastronomy. He has recently won recognition as one of the 15 most successful entrepreneurs in Spain by the prestigious MIT Tech Review. He is the CEO and co-founder of Reimagine Food, the world's first disruptive center committed to the future of food. That's a nice job, huh? And a proud content partner for this track. Thank you very much. He will give us an insight of a new economy he calls Eatnomics. Please, let's give a warm welcome to Marius Robles.
Hi, good afternoon to everyone. Just very quickly, it's the first time that I only have 50 minutes to explain more than 65 slides. What is economics? What do you think is probably economics? Is something in relation about food? Obviously. Economics is the future. Economics is a revolution. Let me show you, yes, in 25 words, what's economics. Economics is a new food economy that starts with some companies that start to introduce in the food market. It's impossible thinking about 10 years ago that companies like Google, Amazon, Airbnb start some business model around food. It's impossible thinking about the introduction of technology like robotics, drones, artificial intelligence, big data in the main and the most passionate sector around the world. In Reimagine Food, we have every day one very important challenge: create and make innovations, for more than 7 billion of people that every day eat something. Imagine in what more amazing sector you could be. It's a new era, and this new era that on the track, all the different speakers, all the moderates, is relation about economics. It's a relation about this new amazing area. My introduction, my presentation, I only want that all of you close your eyes and reimagine what is the new food about the future. We can start about thinking about how this world, Internet of Things, free food printing, biohackers, smart foods, robots, restaurants, food delivery, from lab to table. This is the new world that imperates in the next 10 years around food. And for this, we want to create all this economy. What is the name of this economy? We difference about 3 different waves. One of these started 1 year ago, about this revolution. And this revolution affects every you, about the relation. We start, for example, with the first wave. It's a wave that we have now. It's a wave, this is about 2 months ago, For the first time in history, the vegan meat is the new biggest trend in the industry. We were the connection about restaurant technology. 3 days ago, CivInsight explained that this year, the investment in food and tech is more than $500 million. $500 million that you have the possibility to change the restaurant market. If you're thinking about this, one restaurant in 2,000 years don't change. You enter by the door, you sit, you take a dish, and you go back to your home. Don't change our relation about restaurant. Probably now start to change with the new methods about food delivery. Imagine we have a lot of new methods to interact with restaurant, with the owner of restaurant. And not only this, the technology start to some table, and not only for millennial people, start for senior people like this. This is a startup, Ilacar, and have some agreement with Apple. It's the first time, like I say, that Amazon, no Amazon Fresh, Amazon, start with more than 3 states in the United States to deliver food about restaurant. Yesterday, for example, Just Eat announced they have a food tech accelerator. One player start to have the relation about the startups. It's the first time that you have the possibility, this is grocerants, a new category that is relation about the food or shopping, that probably is increase the level of the expensive you have in restaurant and bars more than in groceries. For the first time in the history. It's the first time this is a restaurant that started in Amsterdam and London and come back to Barcelona. It's the first restaurant all is print CD. The menu, the furniture, the space, all print free sales. And this is a reality. This is the first way. We are not talking about the next 10 years. This is a reality, the restaurant. And obviously, all the food companies, retail companies, start some strategy very near to startups, to prototyping concepts, to identify start in Singapore to deliver by drones some ice creams. Like you know, probably Uber, it's started in Barcelona 1 year ago, and now in Los Angeles start to deliver food in this. Uber Fresh. But the most important on Uber is not the brand, it's the share economy. 2 years ago, introducing the food sector. We have some, basically with this expression, Uber currently valued of 50 billion to its smartphone right now with any car. And now we have in a phase that all these strategy, all these points translate to the food sector. Yeah, we only need to see about the increase, about the collaborative economy, share economy, and obviously we have a lot of experience about the share economy in the food market. For example, Eatnomics, Kitchen Surfing, Blue Apron, etc. This is the sample of Kitchen Surf. This is the first time that, for example, one startup from Silicon Valley create the pretty perfect vegan shrimp. A shrimp that comes from the lab, not from the sea. And this is a reality. And this is, for example, one of the dish that the employees of Google eats. More than 75,000 employees of Google start to eat something like this. The company's New Way Foods, like I say, are shrimp to come from the lab and not from the sea. And with the same flavor. Imagine this. This is the first time that you have the possibility to have a beer personalized with artificial intelligence. This is a company, Intelligence X, after 2 weeks, understand your methods, your behavior, and your relation about beer, send one box with the perfect beer for you. I repeat, it's the first time that artificial intelligence is relation with some beverage specific like a beer. I'm not crazy, really. This is some that we are. This is just the present. And the present and some of this innovation around the corner. Let me show you a little more, 4 years more. University Wageningen, Netherlands company, started with freelance campaign, one company, to create milk and cheese with a 3D food printing. And second stage, for hotels, this is the first vending machine that really go sustainable food from farmers to vending machines, to Marriott. They have an agreement with Marriott. 2 months ago, Just Eat start to deliver some products with these robots, Starship. This is a reality. No, this is a reality. I imagine in the next 5 years, how change this one. In all cities are plenty of robots, probably, to deliver, robots and cars. In the past edition about Mobile World Congress in Barcelona, the main technology and the projection of disruption of technology is a virtual reality. And how we can imagine the virtual reality technology translate to the food sector. This is a sample now of Sublimotion Ibiza with Paco Roncero, but obviously this is a very poor picture, because if there is something amazing about food, is that food is a status quo. Food is social. Do you think that this picture is social? It's another kind of social, a new multidimensional social experience. But this is the new reality. And for example, when I talk about multidimensional experience about food, you have the sample of this gadget. This is gadget about one startup of Japanese, that you have the possibility to have 100 of flavors, savors around you. Imagine the condition to pre-dinner or post-dinner, that you have the possibility to have the experience in this. Obviously, the introduction about robots in our kitchens. This is more near. This is all just 5 years, probably 6 years. And not robots like this. Robots like this. This is Molly. The founder, Mark Oley, created this robot. Just to, you have approximately 27,000 euros, you have the possibility to buy this gadget. And you have the possibility, imagine the items or recipes that you have the possibility to understand and to create more than 2,000 recipes combinations with one robot in your kitchen. Obviously, you needed the space in your kitchen to introduce these robots. And this second wave, if there is any that I am sure that probably change, is the connection between the kitchen and the supermarkets and the consumer. And we start to discover a new initiative, a new startups relation about the kitchen of the future. If you think about this, your fridge don't change in 18 years. It's unidirectional. You don't have interaction. The only interaction you have, you open, you take, you open, you take, you open, you take. We have very near that in the next 6 years, models from Samsung, LG, Bosch, start a new interaction. And like we say, the fridge is not no longer a place where food is stored. Start to have a device that you can purchase, you can manage what is inside, and advise a healthy lifestyle. And we are very near. Yes, wait from January of next year, the CES in Las Vegas, you show a lot of functions like this. It's a new wave where we start to have inside the kitchen a lot of technology, but increased technology, nanotechnology and high technology that impact in some discipline. For example, just a sample about U0. a cool place to use. This is the machine that found more than 70 billions in the free mines. Unfortunately, it's a wave where we start to consider, to analyze, and rethink about this food. And this wave start a lot of companies with products like soylent. Soylent is a food, absolutely food replacement. You don't need to eat anything. This is a new version of food. With this, you have the possibility to eat all the day. This is our reality, and now it's the food and the beverage in Silicon Valley. It's a fashion boot, food beverage. And not only Soylent. Soylent, we all talking about Soylent. We have ample meal. This is new meal bottle that's better than Soylent. You have another flavor. We have here in this panel Isabel from Tespec. It's a food scanner, but not only Tespec is in the market. This is, for example, Sayor. Sayo and Tespec are two gadgets with this size that you start have the possibility to transparency. The people in the next 10 years are very obsession about the ultra-personalization of food. And with this gadget, you have the possibility to discover calories, pesticides, metals of every product. The consumer starts to have a new power. Imagine the power that you have with any manufacturer, with your interaction about everyday relation with food. In the third wave, just to finish my introduction, my presentation, and to the panel, obviously, the robots enter very healthy, very heavy in the food market. Like I say, 1 year ago, the robots, this is a sample, can now teach each other with new tricks. This is the new market where we understand more than ever our body. Imagine nanorobots, nanotechnology introduced in our body. And then we have the possibility to know the way to put the relation about some food inside our body. This is a third way about the new relation about health and food, obviously. This is just a sample. And start a lot of gadgets. Be a ring. You have the possibility with a ring like this is a brand, is your personal trainer to everything that you eat. The obsession about healthy and wellness, the obsession about talking about calories. This is a new wave about the relation about the sea and internet. We start a different relation about the interaction about the fish. We have a new interaction about the sea, more program, more interaction for fishermen, etc. This is a new. Obviously, the first and the main problem around the world, obesity. We start to have a detect and create a lot of initiatives, startups, etc., relation about how technology can reduce the obesity. And yes, just one more. This one. This is a picture about Bebe in the Museo Alimentarium in Sweden. That's, you can see the face, bird's-eye face. This is not the future. All of you have the responsibility that we not create this picture. All of you have a big opportunity to change the food movement and the food system. Thank you very much.